Hey, what's going on, folks? How you doing? I'm Andy Vitale, host of My Fight Our War, co-host of Music and Mayhem with my brother Skylar Ray, and co-host of My Brother's Keeper, a Bikers podcast, with my brother Thomas Guffey Vestergaard, all the way from Denmark. And I just wanted to jump on here. And before anything, I definitely have to give a shout out and an apology to Sober Hope in Houston, Texas. It's a private group, and I accidentally hit share to their page. I apologize for that, and definitely am looking to pop that off to share to you guys. It was done unintentionally. So, to the Sober Hope in Houston, Texas, I apologize for invading your time, but I just wanted to jump on here just for a little bit, man. There was absolutely um, no thought or plan, as usual, to go on tonight. Tonight was going to be just come home. How you doing, Heidi? Lori, Lori. I cannot wait to see you. A week from this Friday, I'm going to be in Athens, Alabama, along with OG, and we are going to be tearing it up with our girl Lori in Athens, Alabama, for the Addiction Eviction event that Lori has been busting her ass on. She is, incredible. I've got so much love and respect for Lori and all she's done, not only for the event, um, all that she's been doing over the past years for this. And the thing that she has done is just incredible. The amount of work to get an event going, and also I want to give a huge shout out to all of her amazing family and friends and supporters in Athens, Alabama, who are um, lending a hand, helping Lori out, and her family and supporters are just absolutely incredible. The amount of work that goes into this, and Lori has just spearheaded this thing, and her love and support and passion is contagious. And I see it and I hear it from all the people that are helping her and what she's doing. What a lot of people don't know, and I'm going to be very careful about what I say and don't say, which is rare for me. But when it's about people I care about, it's a little different. Lori is a very humble person. Lori has been attacked on many different occasions with some stupid shit in the past that she's had to deal with when focusing on this incredible event, which should be first and foremost in everybody's mind. But yet she's had to have other things come up in her life that she had to take care of in the past. In the past, 6 months, she has just been brutalized, and but it doesn't even phase her. Doesn't phase her. That's the trooper. That's what Lori is. She is a warrior. She's a champion. She is a survivor. She is everything that we all should strive to be. And I am so damn proud to be part of her family. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for Lori. Um, so for everything that, Lori, I love you. Everyone there in Athens, Alabama, whose main focus should be this event that you're doing, not some other peddly shit. But you are absolutely amazing, and it's going to be a true honor to be there with you and everyone in Athens, Alabama, to kick this sucker off and to put addiction where it belongs. Leave it at that. But you are truly remarkable, Lori, and got nothing but love and respect for you. We got some people here. Mr. Positive, how you doing, brother? Everyone knows who Mr. Positive is, so check him out. You could pretty much pick him up on all the major radio stations here in Detroit and around the nation. So please show Mr. Positive some love on his page as well. Heidi, you are so right. She is a super trooper times 10, times whatever. Um, there's my nephew, Bo, how you doing, man? Can't wait to see you in August. And like I said, guys, this was so. And we all know. Yeah, I mean, those of you who know me, I go live for whatever. You know what? It's cloudy out. I'm gonna go live. Let's see, I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat. I'm gonna go live instead. So but tonight, um, with being back to work is amazing. I'm so grateful for all the amazing people at Wolverine Harley Davidson, to George, Mark, and everyone, the whole crew at Wolverine. Appreciate you guys. Um, so just getting back in stride is a lot, and just tired, man. But you know what? I miss you guys, and I'm like, screw that. I can sleep when I'm dead. So I decided, let's see who's on here, man. Let's see Mr. Positive and Bo and Heidi and Lori and everyone else. And let's make some noise and have some fun. Alyssa. Alyssa's in the house. Alyssa is an amazing coworker over at Wolverine as well, and may have what she didn't know is I was recording our conversation. Just kidding, kidding, joke. Um, but Alyssa is awesome, man. She is, um, like I said, just a ball of energy, boy. She is. Besides that, she's just a damn great person. And we were just chit chatting about everything that's going on um, with me. And but I mean, I tell you what, I am not complaining at all. I wouldn't want this any other way as far as the schedule and all that stuff. This is such a blessing and an honor to have a show. Is to have a show that anyone is even pays attention to is such a blessing, and whoever is in that position better realize that, because like that it could be gone. So for me to have my fight our war and to have actually anyone watching is a testament to that. So thank you. To have a studio is a blessing. So a huge thank you to everyone who's helped out in that. OG is the glue behind holding all this together. I go in 10 different directions at one time between the shows, just doing one. But between this show, Wednesdays with Music and Mayhem with Skylar Ray, and now this new journey that I am just so excited to go on with my brother Thomas Vestergaard in Denmark. And everyone knows him, man. He's all over the internet. Check him out. Thomas Guffey Vestergaard, also known as the Sensitive Biker. Him and his lovely wife to be Sophia just had some beautiful R&R in Thailand, and we've been working together for the last couple of weeks. And we're you know you surround yourself with like-minded people and strong people, you're going to get good results. And for most of my life, I did the complete opposite. And I am not kidding. And I got what I deserved. You get what you give and you give what you get. And I got it and I gave it. And I still got the shit stains to prove it. And but now Alyssa, Bo, Greg, Mr. Positive, Lori, all of you, Heidi, this is family. And it sounds corny, and you know what? I really don't give a shit, because you know, tell people how you feel, because one day like that, like I said, it could all be gone, man. So everyone that's in my life that's helping out means the world to me. And don't ever think that your words don't matter and the things you say don't matter. Um, it's just very strange for me that anybody would want to hear anything that I have to say. It's pretty actually amazing. Um, I had something pretty really cool happen today at work over at Wolverine. I was sitting there in the bay. We were detailing, working on some bikes, and someone came in. The girl came in who was having some issues with her bike, and while she was waiting, just said hi, started talking, and her bike. They pulled her bike around, and we were just chit chatting about her bike and just bullshitting, and ended up just being, you could just her energy was very positive. You could just feel the energy. Her name's Laura. I'm not going to give any last names yet. There may be something in the works here with possible guests coming on, but you know what? That's not my place to put someone out there yet. So we'll just go with Laura, and ended up just being an awesome person. We were chit chatting for a while, and uh, ended up coming home, and all of a sudden I look and I got a message on Messenger, and it said, "I was up at Wolverine today, chatting with you. I thought you looked familiar. Thank you for what you're doing." Or somewhere around that, those lines, those words, and it ended up being her, and she ended up being celebrating 3 years of sobriety. I was at work. I really wasn't saying anything about the show. Just recognized me for this. So, and some of the words and some of the shows and the guests and all that stuff. So it was very nice. Um, you know, what we do makes a difference. So the bottom line is, don't ever think that your words don't matter. Don't ever think that your story is not strong enough, not good enough. Don't ever worry. Don't let other people's opinion of you matter when it comes to being you. Don't change for anybody. Um, your strength, your positivity, your motivation comes your way from you. And you be you the way you tell your story. You be you the way you share your support, love, and motivation. If someone doesn't like it, you know what? They don't have to watch you. It's real easy just to go to the next clip, or not watch your live. And but don't ever turn into something that you're not in social media. I always said from day one, doing this stuff, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never taken social media classes. I've never taken acting classes. I've never taken broadcasting classes or anything like that. I always said, I am the same asshole as when this camera stops going. You get the same guy off camera as you get on camera. Laura, if you're watching, you can attest to that, because I was just, Manny at work, just like I'm Manny right here, whether the camera's on or not off. I have come across people ever since I got into the social media circus world that are two different people. One when they're in front of the camera behind the mic, and one when the mic's off and the camera stops. And I distance myself from those people, um, because I don't want to be any part of that. What you see is what you get, man. And It's been going pretty good so far. So, like I said, I just wanted to pop on here, say hi before I get these sleepy eyes, hitting the sack. But I just wanted to thank everyone for their support. I wanted to thank Matt Cronin, our producer in New York, who is just really helping keep me focused, because, like I said, I go in a million miles so many different directions, nonstop. My mind doesn't shut off. That's where the term blender brain came in, because it's always like I'll be doing a show, thinking about the next show while I'm thinking about the next question for the next guest. And that's no disrespect to the guest who's on. It's just that I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to be the best that I can be. And when you have no freaking clue what you're doing, it's really not that hard, because what am I going to do? Screw up? Yeah. And pretty much do every time I'm on. But you know what? That's all right. Because I'm me, and I'll never be anything but me. And we'll just let, if you like what you see, become part of this family, because I can guarantee you, when you become part of My Fight or War, when you become part of Music and Mayhem, when you become part of My Brother's Keeper, a Bikers podcast, I promise you, you will not be judged. You will not be looked down on. You will not be bullied in any way. You will be accepted 100% for who you are, the way you look, the way you talk, the things you say. Your comments, concerns, everything matter. Yours, not being edited by anyone else. You matter. So if you've got a story to tell your story. And that's what I do. And by the grace of God, it's working. We're helping people. And that's what we're going to continue to do. That's why Lori and Athens, Alabama, we have been talking about this since what was it? I think last September is when Lori brought it up about coming to Alabama to be part of this event. And I was like, Lori, if there's anything I can do to help in any way, I'm in. And after hearing her story and what she's gone through, I don't know how anyone wouldn't want to be part of that energy. So I said, hell yes. And not only am I being blessed by being part of Lori's family and being a guest speaker at the event, I'm getting the opportunity to actually kick the sucker off and be the first speaker. And that is such an honor. And it means the world to me, Lori. And as I've said, anything I can do for you, I'm all in. So thank you to Lori. Thank you to Matt Cronin. Way back from the beginning, my brother Ian Bick in Connecticut. Thank you for the opportunity and chance that you gave this guy that no one knew, as far as podcast world, a year and a half ago. You gave me a chance in the studio and, gave me that opportunity. So thank you to Ian Bick. Of course, OG for, this madness that she's been thrown into. I mean, I remember telling her one time when I met her at the gym, I'd always see her coming and going at the gym at different times. So we didn't really know each other, but we saw each other coming and going at the gym. And this was before, I think I've had like six surgeries since I've known OG, which is about a year, almost a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it's coming up on now. And I remember walking around the gym, hobbling, could barely walk. My back was so blown out, my hip, shoulder, and everything. And that one day, she happened to stick around and walked up to me and just said, "Hi, I'm Lynn." I was like, "Hi, how you doing? I'm Annie." And she goes, "What is wrong with you?" To which I said, "You got a while? This is going to take some doing." And she started laughing. She goes, "No, man." She goes, I'm a nurse." And she goes, "And I see you in here, and you can barely get off the bench. You're walking around like, you're all crippled over." So I started giving her the breakdown of all my surgeries and my past with Detroit police, with the highwaymen, with the fights, with the surgeries, the replacements. As of now, it's like 50 some surgical procedures I've had. And then I think I had my hat on or something, my fight or war. And she asked about that. And it was all laughing and joking around until I told her about my fight or war. And it was like a switch got flipped. And I knew I hit something because the look in her eyes changed. And she said, "I lost my brother to alcohol. He died." And the next words out of her mouth is, "How can I help? How can I become part of this? Just join our family." And she did. And within the next couple times, just seeing her at the gym, talking more about our family, this is when things started to take off a little bit more and more with shows, which like I said, had just clueless about what I'm doing. And I was telling her how busy things were and how I really have no help. I'm just doing everything on my own. And she goes, "Well, how can I help with that aspect?" And I go, "I need an admin." And she goes, "Well, what is that? What does an admin do?" I said, "Everything." Bam, there she was, took over everything and literally all of this. So uh, then she got the initials. First, it was the GA. It was Guardian Angel for helping out. And then, of course, OG for being the original man for taking on all of this stuff. So a huge thank you to OG for that. And then to each and every one of you guys for being part of this family. To Skylar Ray for believing in Music and Mayhem after being a guest on the show and jumping into being a co-host. I mean, I just, for not having a clue what I'm doing, things are going pretty smooth. I had no idea as far as the name of a group or a family for what I'm doing here until this is the actual piece of paper that in 2023 I decided to create a family, like, well, to help people with addiction, to help people with mental health issues, to help people that just were having a shitty day. And it doesn't need a title, a diagnosis, or a name to have it. It doesn't have to be drug addict. It doesn't have to be alcoholic. It doesn't have to be bipolar. It doesn't have to have eating disorder. It doesn't have to be PTSD. We can just have a shitty ass day. Okay. So, and God is my witness. I sat down in less than 10 minutes. I just put my pen down and wrote this is it. I wrote My Fight, Our War. And I literally sat there, looked up in the, what does this even mean? I had no idea. And I wrote it just like that, top, bottom, just like this. And yes, that's a wolf in the middle. Hey, not only do I not know what I'm doing in a podcast world, I can't draw either. And I thought about it for a second. My fight, our war. Okay, let's see if somebody wants to be part of this family. What is your issue? Alcohol. My fight, alcohol. What's your fight? Heroin. My fight's heroin. My fight's meth. My fight's PTSD. My fight's eating disorder. That's your fight. Our war is what? Addiction. My fight, our war. It just clicked, boy. And I've always loved wolves, as you can see, the wolf pack. I've got a huge tattoo of a wolf head on my back. I just love the wolf pack mentality, taking care of the pack. And then I wrote, join our pack, you'll never be alone. Boom, done. Within 10 minutes, I had the name of this amazing family. The same thing happened with Music and Mayhem. I had a show with Skyler. It went great. And I was like, man, had the music with his part and had all the madness that I threw into it. Music and Mayhem was born. Fast forward to about a month ago now, myself and Thomas hooked up through Bill Stacks, chatting with Stacks. And I told him I've been following him for a while. And lo and behold, come to find out he was following me as well. I just didn't know. And we talked for a while. He came on the show and I pitched the idea. Hey, we got something here. You could just feel the chemistry between myself and Thomas. I go, let's do a show. I think we could really make a difference. And he's like, you know what? I was given an offer to do this already. Somebody in which I knew. I mean, shit, the guy is all over the place. I mean, he's got exactly what it takes to be successful in pretty much anything he does. The people would be crazy not to want to pitch him an idea to co-host a show. Lo and behold, someone did. So I told him, I pitched the idea to him to do a show with me. And he goes, man, that sounds great. He goes, but just so you know, I've already been offered a deal. And I said, well, I'm not stupid. Kind of figured you would be. And there was a pause. And he said, I am not going to take it. He goes, I want to work with you. And that meant the world to me. For someone in his position that could pretty much pick and choose where to go, who he's going to work with, who he's not going to work with, said that he just felt that that chemistry, that click, and with me, and that meant, and it means the world to me. And I told him, I will not let you down. And this family was formed. My Brother's Keeper, a Bikers podcast with myself and Thomas. So there's a lot going on, folks, and I really appreciate your patience and your support with all of it, because you're all part of it. You're all part of this family, whether you like it or not. Trisha, how you doing, Trisha? Tyler, my brother, who is just kicking ass and everything in his sobriety, in his MMA, and now jumped into this. Do you not see what I'm doing and going crazy here, Tyler? You sure? I'm just messing with you. I wouldn't change this for the world. And Tyler is also jumped into the podcast world with Knocking Out Addiction. So please check out my brother, Tyler Thompson, who has had some incredible guests already. He had my sister Kat from Sober Patrol. He had Ty from Scar Nation, and got you nervous there, didn't I, Tyler? You thought I was going to spill the beans. I know who his next guest is, and I'm not going to tell you because he asked me not to. So I'm not going to tell you. Um, we have Brandon. Need prayer for my family. We had a bad car accident with sister yesterday, and a 3-year-old shot in the head today. Good God, brother. Brandon, uh, definitely thoughts and prayers to you and your whole family and everyone involved. I am very, very sorry to hear that. And you definitely have all of our thoughts and prayers. And please keep us posted. Please keep us updated on everything that's going on. And our thoughts and prayers are definitely with you, man. Uh, love you, brother. You need anything, reach out if there's anything we can do. Uh, you got this. We got this. He's got you. Remember that. I'm very sorry about that. But that's why we're here, Brandon. We're family. And OG's in the house. She's probably gonna say something because I told her I wasn't gonna go live tonight. And so OG's in the house, and so I'm sure you saw that as you did, OG. Prayers for Brandon and the family. Um, I, you know what? I'm sorry, but like I said, that really just I did not expect to see that. You never know what you're gonna, see when you go live. So right now, everything is focused on Brandon's family. Thoughts and prayers to you, brother. And OG, I was just going through the list, uh, and thanking everybody who's making this possible. And you made the list. Oh boy, OG's definitely on the list. But in a good way. I was bragging about you and all the stuff that you've done, and uh, she needs to work on her organizational skills. I've been working with her; she's doing better. A lot of times she gets flustered and trying to schedule this, and next thing you know, I'm scheduled at 3 different events at the same time, and I'm trying. Oh, wait a minute, that's me doing that. She's the one that unscrambles my mess. But seriously, man, I was just I don't know how long you've been on OG, but just thanking everybody for their support with my fight, with Music and Mayhem, and with my brother's keeper, and all those who are involved. And we've got the support again. Oh, and I can't forget Tim Snyder over at um, Talking Trash podcast, who is just an amazing producer who has really helped us out a lot. He's helped us with the intro for not only My Fighter War, but with my brother's Keeper, a Bikers podcast with myself and Thomas show. He did that as well. The guy's incredible. So please, please, please check out Talking Trash with Tim Schneider, with Kaisa, with Jim, with Will, the whole crew. Um, and what's just going on with Tyler? I figured I would stop on. Okay, I must have missed something. Uh, oh, wait a minute. Okay, Tyler's going live. The next episode is in 10 minutes. So you get it, brother. Go check out Knocking Out Addiction with Tyler Thompson tonight with his guest, Ryan Patrick Lincoln. So check out Tyler Thompson tonight. Must be probably right now. Show some love for Tyler. And again, Brandon, we got you, man. Um, other than that, like I said, we're just trying to get things organized. And like I said, for all those who are lending a hand, um, your help and support and motivation is not, it doesn't go unappreciated by any means. I always say that, we got the easy part here for people who host shows. I get to have fun, man. I get to come on here, sit here, talking to, um, okay, Alyssa. Uh, when I was throwing all the people that are just incredible with helping out, like I said, with Tim Snyder. Um, Tim is a producer, like I said, with Talking Trash, who is just swamped with busy as can be. And here's me. Hey Tim, starting another show. Can you do something for an intro? 10 minutes. His response was, "I got you." Boom, done. Literally that fast. Uploaded to StreamYard, taken care of. Um, so I appreciate that. And talking with Alyssa at work, she sees what stuff that's going on. I tell her what's going on with the different shows, and just getting busier and busier and busier. And she made the same mistake that OG made. What can I do to help? And then today it was funny because she said, if there's anything I can do, just let me know. Before she got let me know out, I was like, okay, hand up, hand raised. So Alyssa is officially going to be in the madness with the rest of us, helping out with her IT skills and social media skills and all of that. So really looking forward to all of Alyssa's ideas, helping out, because myself and Thomas right now, it's pretty difficult because he was in Thailand and here I am in the States, and we're working on 12 hours trying to get our times um, synced up so we could go on and do a show. There was just a lot going on. So between that and then doing the show and then editing the show, and a shout out to Skylar Ray for helping out with the clips and doing everything. I mean, it's just everyone that's involved in this, but it's just a lot. So with everything that's going on, we're trying, myself and Thomas, we're trying to get a page together. It's going to be another page that we're going to be dealing with um, for podcast with all of our shows. So you can go back, see the episodes, see the clips and stuff like that. Well, enter Alyssa Dunbar. So we will have more news to follow as we get this set up. So Alyssa, thank you so much. And definitely looking forward to Fire or War on Ice, Soaring Eagle. I no, every time I think I'm done, I'm not. Huge shout out to my brother AJ Galante in Connecticut. AJ Galante from the Danbury Trashers documentary with him and his dad Jimmy Galante. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest, if you've got Netflix, check out Untold Crime and Penalties, Danbury Trashers. Check it out. It is done amazingly. It is incredible. It really, really is. I got to know AJ over the past year, and we are going to be in Soaring Eagle in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Um, yeah, AJ is a big part of bare knuckle fighting championships on ice. It's literally two hockey players dropping the gloves in an enclosed section, going at it, and it's going to be insane. So a huge shout out to AJ Galante, and there's so many other people. Every time I get done, it makes me think of. I remember watching a NASCAR event, and at the end of the race, they had the winner sitting there and they were interviewing him. And he goes, all those patches and sponsors that are on their suits, their fire suits and all that shit, their racing suits, those are all sponsors that they, have to mention. And I'm like, how in the hell do they remember all of these? And so that's when I first started doing this, it was real easy. I mean, no one knew who in the hell I was, so I was on two shows, Sober School and Hard Knocks, with David, Dan, and Donna. And now the family has grown. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm having a great time. And I'm starting to get tired because I'm not making sense, which really doesn't. You can't tell because half the time I don't make sense anyways. So that being said, Danny Gibson, I didn't see you sneak in here. How you doing, brother? Hope all is well with you and Katie and the kids. Give them our best. And Danny, thank you, man, for your support and everything that you and Katie do. Um, that being said, I think we're going to get ready to wind this down, folks. Yeah, Danny, I can see that you and OG are going over it. If you've got Netflix, you got to watch it. It is it's an amazing documentary, and the crazy part of this fits right in with the madness that is me for the last 2 years. Here 3 years ago, I watched this documentary that we're talking about with the Danbury Trashers and Crime and Penalties, and it's all about AJ Galante and his dad Jimmy Galante, who Jimmy, the dad, buys his 17-year-old son a professional hockey team in Danbury, Connecticut to run any way he wants. And I remember the beginning of this 3 years ago. I didn't know any of these people. I didn't know AJ, Jimmy, Ian Bick, Mac. I didn't know any of them at all. Next thing you know, I'm watching this thing, and the intro is they're introducing AJ Galante, and I just remember thinking, "What a little prick," and just I wanted to choke him. As the documentary progressed, it was all about hockey, which I'm all in. I played all my life, and I was like, I could relate to each and every one of these players. And as it started to unfold, you got to see the real AJ Galante. I've seen it probably 6 times since. I love it. And the AJ is just amazing. So I ended up going to Connecticut to be a guest on Ian Bick's show. And there's a Danbury Trasher jersey hanging up. I'm like, Danbury Trashers. And I go, I love that documentary. He goes, oh, AJ? He goes, yeah, he's a buddy of mine. What? Next thing you know, he hooks up with me and AJ. Me and AJ start talking. AJ's been a guest on the show. I'm going to be in Soaring Eagle with AJ and this Fire on Ice fighting, whatever it is. I can't even think straight right now. But the bottom line is all these people that I knew from watching documentaries years ago are now friends of mine that have been on my show and I've been on their show. So it's, you know what, life is freaking good. It really is. And I don't take 1 minute of it for granted either. So, all right, folks, I am going to call it a night. I hope you guys have a great night. And I hope I made maybe this much sense. And if I have, that's about that much more than I usually do. So, um, Bare Knuckle Ice Wars. Thank you, OG. That's what it's going to be. Check out um, AJ Galante, and it'll pop up on his page as well. And I'm going to be meeting with AJ. Hopefully, either tomorrow we're going to be FaceTiming because I'm going to be helping him with promotions in Detroit for his for the bare knuckle fighting on ice. So another thing I'm going to be doing. Add it to the list. That's all right. All right. Well, you guys have a great night, and thank you for popping on. I really appreciate chit chatting with everybody. And you know what? It's just another day, man. And remember, you like I said, when it comes to life, man, just if you can dream it, you can do it. And you give what you get, and you get what you give. And right now, in the past, I definitely that held true. And right now, I can actually say that with a smile. So don't ever change your story for anyone, man. It's your story to tell. And most important, just remember to keep fighting the good fight. I love you guys.